Thank you for attending. My name is Allison Conwell. I'm with COPIRG. Today I have with me Jen Hillhouse, the Director of Transportation Mobility Planning for Denver's Department of Transportation and Infrastructure. So Denver's got some really great projects coming down the pike that are going to make it easier and safer to cross the street or take your bike to the grocery store. And the state just passed a lot more funding for projects like this. So we are going to do, we're going to talk about, some different projects that Denver's got going on. So thank you for taking the time to talk with me, Jen.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you. So what projects will you be talking about today?
So there's several projects that receive Safer Main Streets funding and, federal and state funding, but today we'll be highlighting two projects, which are West Colfax and Evans Corridor.
Great. And so what does like the before or the now look like in these parts of town?
Yeah, so West Colfax is a major arterial in Denver, and it's lined by commercial and retail uses. It's on our high injury network and has experienced several safety challenges over the years. The corridor currently lacks multimodal improvements such as inconsistent sidewalks, substandard transit infrastructure, and lacks safe crossing opportunities along the corridor. And then Evans Corridor between Clay Street and Osage Street is a major arterial as well. And it's also on Denver's high injury network. Very similar in nature, lined by commercial and retail uses, and has a significant crash history, both involving pedestrian crashes, rear end, and broadside conflicts from turning vehicles. And this exists at both signalized and unsignalized intersections.
Got it. So sounds like there are quite a few crashes. It's a pretty busy road, but there are a lot of places people want to go to without using cars, like walking and taking a bike. So I've heard from, with the answer to the first question, that a big goal of this is to reduce crashes, but what else is this going to do for those areas?
Yeah, absolutely. So providing those multimodal opportunities for pedestrians to safely cross the street to get to where they're trying to go, whether that be to restaurants, schools, grocery stores, the post office, just everyday activity, and really looking for those alternatives to driving in a vehicle, providing sidewalks, transit infrastructure so that people can choose an option to get out of their vehicle and choose a more multimodal option.
Great. And so it seems like these projects are really going to have a big impact on people's daily lives. And that's really great to hear. So
absolutely.
How important, so how important are projects like this to Denver?
They're extremely important.
You kind of touched on the system level that these projects are allowed to do as opposed to the individual level. And that really helps to make things a lot safer as opposed to slightly safer, and really help people get where they need to go quickly and efficiently without using a car. So do you recommend that other communities apply for funding to do these similar system level changes?
Absolutely. There's significant gaps in transportation funding. And if it wasn't for grant opportunities such as Safer Main Streets, cities wouldn't be able to improve safety and accessibility along our urban corridors and arterials in that same time frame. We may be able to get there one day, but this really allows us to accelerate our work. And there's so much need to providing mobility improvements in our communities, and which makes it critical to leverage additional funding sources to accomplish our.
So thank you so much, Jen, for your time. Thank you all for viewing. If you want to learn more about all the great stuff Denver's got coming down with the Safer Main Streets funding and all the other projects they've got in the pike to make it safer to cross the street or to take your bike to the grocery store or go to the post office, you should check out Denver's website. They've got some really great schematics and concept designs up there. You can also check out more at COPIRG's website, copirg.org. But thanks so much, Jen.